So, the January performance update for Monster Hunter Wilds has just dropped, so I thought we might as well take a quick look at what has changed. What you are going to see here are 3 benchmark runs, one in the Scarlet Forest, one in the Windward Plains and one in the Oil Well Basin, all run back to back, as well as a quick loading test and a test in the base camp in the Windward Plains. Up first are the settings that I normally use when playing, both on the latest patch as tested yesterday and the newest patch as tested of today, with a freshly built shader cache in both instances as well as a restart of the game after I have changed settings. And as you might be able to tell, it's mostly the same. There are a few improvements every now and then, but in terms of CPU improvements in the settings that were already there isn't much. That's the long and short of it. If you were CPU limited before, you will still be CPU limited right now. If you were GPU limited, there are some changes as well as some improvements. Mentionable here are probably the lower VRAM usage and some improved texture streaming as well. But other than that, there's not much new here. There are a few new settings added in the menu that can help you, especially if you're CPU bound, by turning things down. I'm sure there will be other videos that show you the differences of what that actually does. I haven't had time to actually test this so far. I just wanted to get the base performance out there as soon as I could. Now, once this run of the Oil Well Basin has concluded, we will move on to a run on lowest possible settings. This does include the new options as well as ultra performance upscaling, just to see how CPU bottlenecked we truly are. Also, before some people ask, yes, as with the last video, I have also tested the resizable bar / smart access memory situation, and it has not changed in any significant way. However, I have gotten some good responses from AMD support, and I will follow up if I hear anything new from them. So, this is the loading test right here, and it has improved somewhat. It's not by a lot, but it's like 1 or 2 seconds that the loading seems to have sped up, and textures pop in less noticeably. Alright, with that out of the way, we are now moving on to the lowest settings, and this is where you will actually see the biggest improvement, as far as I can tell. This is with all the new settings enabled / disabled, so basically everything turned down that relates to the new CPU settings. And there is some good improvements here. Up to 10 or 15% as far as I can tell. However, please be aware that this will not make your game run magically great without any visual degradation. There will be degradation in terms of visuals and animation quality and stuff like that. However, these changes enable lower-end systems to also run the game better. I think that's the best way to put it. The game is not more performant in any way, really, but what it is more scalable now. So it scales lower for lower-end hardware, and if you want to get the last few percentages of FPS out there to reach a stable 60 plus FPS, there are definitely ways to do so now. If you were only hitting like 30 or below, this will not help you that much, I'm afraid. I should also mention that I tested the high resolution texture pack, and as far as I can tell, it is usable now, at least on a GPU with 16 gigs of VRAM. I haven't had any noticeable stutter while using it. Although I haven't filmed it here, I just wanted to throw that in there. Yeah, this bunch of runs will be followed up by a run on the highest settings, but the results there are basically the same as with my normal settings. If you are GPU bound, you will still be GPU bound. If you're CPU bound, you will still be CPU bound. There are no big improvements for the settings you were already running. You only have the option now to turn down CPU settings to get a bit more performance if you are CPU limited. And that's basically all that has changed, as far as I can tell so far. So this is all from me for now. I will keep these videos playing till the last benchmark run is done. And I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, have a good one. See ya.
You to the best of my ability. Good luck. The lightning has them amped up. Might be able to use them as a trap. Manage this quest, Hunter. We received supply items. Don't let them go to waste.